last time I made a video, Intel let me down by giving me a defective 14900KS. Was not a fun week. I can tell you that. It was not a fun day. But I got a replacement now. So let's see how this one does. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chamber here, and today I'm going to try and do the 14900KS video I tried to do last time, but hopefully with a working chip. If you don't know, I got a defective 14900KS that I purchased, and I was having issues such as XMP not posting, the stock settings not even being stable, and a lot has happened since then. I have gotten a replacement by B&H where I purchased my last one. They just sent me on exchange. I sent out my old one. They got it back, and then they sent me a brand new one. So let's see if they fixed it. I hope so. Some other things have happened. As a lot of people may know, I was using the latest stock BIOS, which was F8 at the time, on my Z790 Tachyon by Gigabyte. Gigabyte have since released a BIOS, I think it's F9D, which does now actually support the 14900KS. Why are you releasing a BIOS late for a 14900KS? Now, I understand, yes, you want to get your BIOS versions like perfectly ready. You want to get them ready for the public. You don't want any issues. My main issue, though, is there was a 14900KS BIOS ready already in the form of an XOC BIOS X7R. It was the one I actually mainly did the video with because it was a 14900KS BIOS. I know people using it with a 14900KS, and it was not working. I'm going to take my numbers from last time on my maxed out 1300K, 7800 CL36, all that stuff, and we're going to compare it to this 14900KS, hopefully. Then, following the conclusion of this video, I'm going to be tuning this, seeing how fast it can go. So, I'm not going to bore you with installing the CPU. Here it is. It's 14900KS. I'm going to install it in my rig now, and then let's see if it works. We're going to run some stability tests for you guys and just see what happens. Yeah. We're going to start off with X7R BIOS just because that is the one that I did use last time. If I'm not having any success, though, we'll go to the F9D BIOS, the public release BIOS. I find the XOC BIOSes perform a little bit better for Gigabyte. They do some stuff. I can get faster RAM speeds, stable with better performance. But let me pop this in now, and then we'll see and test it. PC's booted now. The real test. Will XMP load on first try? Let's hope. See if it boots. It did not boot. It was doing the same thing, which makes me think something might be up. So we are going to flash to the F9D BIOS, see what happens. Be back. Alright, we are in Windows now with the latest F9D BIOS. And if we go over here now to the memory tab, you can see, well, thanks Gigabyte, but you can see 6800 megahertz. Perfect. Let's run Cinebench R23 right now, multi-core. And then let's pull this up. Look, 5.9 all core. Oh wow, Cinebench didn't even start. I think it was me misclicking it. Yeah. No. And look at that. 5 point. Okay, down clock, look. Ooh. I need to turn the fans up a little bit. But look at that, 40,000 points out of the box. Pretty insane, actually. I was a little worried about these temperatures, but then I realized we were pulling 425 watts, so, I mean, that's actually kind of cool. At 41,000 that time. Because I kind of tighten this a little bit more up the fan speed. This is definitely going to need an undervolt, though, for daily. But one more thing I do want to try, though, is just good old VT3Y cruncher. Enter. And let's see what these temperatures are looking like, or if it passes. And 5.9, 5.2 in some cores. Very, very interesting. I'm going to mess around with this a little bit, see what I can get. I'm editing the video right now, and I forgot to mention this. The 14900KS that I have received my replacement does pass VT3, the exact same test that was failing on my old 14900KS, passes perfectly fine on the X7R BIOS, the XOC one. So for people like, oh, it's a skill issue, oh, it was your BIOS. Nope, it was the CPU itself. Okay, so I'm just playing a little bit of Modern Warfare 3 here. Like, I was actually just playing the game, kind of having Afterburner open, just to see what kind of happened. And, like, this is with hyper-threading off. By the way, I did turn off hyper-threading just to kind of see. Like, let's take a look real quick here. Let's see. You are seeing... I was just wanting to play some games. And, like, dude, 24 cores, 24 threads. Like, 5.9 gigahertz, obviously. But, like, dude... You're pulling 180 watts in this game. Like, I was seeing 190 at times. Like, look. It's really 180, dude. Like, this is a GPU-bound scenario in 1440p. Like, I have a frozen knot, like, 360 with T30s. Like, I should be able to run this, like, no problems. And obviously I can, but, like, 200 watts in a game? Like, this is definitely a CPU I'm gonna have to undervolt to want to, like, feel comfortable dailying it. I haven't even gotten to, like, the benchmarks, but, like, dude, if you're worried about cooling, go to 14900K. It's gonna be the way to go. Here we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 1080p, all low settings, and if you look back at my previous 1300K numbers with my fully overclocked, RAM tuned, I went from 386 to 352, and from 266 to 251. So I am losing a significant amount of performance because I'm running XMP. So what am I going to say? So what does this just tell us right now before going any deeper into any video or any other benchmark? Memory is very important. We're 0% GPU bound. So maybe for some people, if you know how to tune, get the cheapest i9, whether it's a 1300K, 1400K. Spend a little bit more maybe on a motherboard and tune it. But now let's go to COD Modern Warfare 3, a game people actually play. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, looking at the top result, you lose about 4 FPS in the average, another 2 in the low 5th, and like 4 in the low 1st. It does not matter compared to the 1300K because we're so GPU bound. We need a 5090 at this point. But then looking at the CPU performance, we're going from 600 to 540. It's a big drop, like 436 to 403, and then from 377 to 350. These are massive drops that you will feel, especially if you have a high refresh rate monitor, such as like the 1080p 540 Hz, like a 1440p 360, or the upcoming 1440p 480. So what does this mean for the average person? Do not buy a 14900KS is what it means. Is it cool to say you have a 14900KS? Absolutely, dude. Like, it's so cool to be like, hey, I have the fastest CPU in the world. But it runs really hot. So there's that. You're going to need insane cooling. Might need to delid mine, which I'm really hoping I don't have to. I can get around that. I think I said it better through the thermal base, just kind of threw it on there. Tune your RAM. Get a high quality RAM kit. If you have a 4-DIMM motherboard, get something like a 7200 kit. The Team Group T creates. KingBank has a kit now. I'll leave those links down below. If you have something like a 2-DIMM board, like a Tachyon, Apex Encore, get something like a 7800, 7600 megahertz kit. Get those higher frame rates. Get that higher memory bandwidth, which is going to significantly help you in these competitive CPU-bound titles. But if you did enjoy this, hit the like button down below, subscribe. Please get subscribed. I will have more 1400KS content coming out soon. Comparing it to a 7800X3D, getting my 7800X3D together. It's super exciting. Hope you guys will join me. I'll see you guys later. Peace.